Hey guys, I'm gonna do my pull list tag video. I didn't get tagged by anyone, as usual, with these tag videos, but that's fine because I just do it myself anyway. I don't really care. You know, it's kind of the way I like to live life, is not giving a fuck. So, let's start off with my current monthly pull list. I know I've recently done this, but whatever. I'll just show you the covers this time. Alphabetical order, I guess. Adventures of Superman. I've enjoyed that one. I like the individual stories of Superman. It's fun. Enjoyable. For sure. Next up is Alex and Ada. One of my favorite parts of this book is the artwork is so it's very simple. And I enjoy that in a book. A lot of people don't, but I don't know. Less is more, in my opinion. Next up, Aphrodite 9. I'm going to be honest, I haven't read this at all yet. I picked it up starting on issue 6, I think, and I have to go back and pick up the back issues first, or at least the trade or whatever, so I can catch up and actually read it. I've just heard good things. So, next up is Batman. I don't know what else to say, but there's nothing really to say about his Batman. It is what it is. Again, I've only got the first trade, and then a few issues. I kind of jumped on the book. I figured it's Batman, and I probably should, so I'm going to get all the back issues or whatever and read it that way. So, I mean, I've read the current 0-year stuff. That's about it so far, and the first trade, but anyway, next up. Black Science. As you can see, this is a second printing of the first issue, and that's all I have so far because my store decides to not be nice, and they are horrible at ordering books. But I love this issue, so there's that. Next up, it's gonna look funny, but this is the only single issue of this character that I have, but I recently jumped on the book. So I haven't picked any of the issues up yet, but Deadpool, I'm not picking up the rest of the Gauntlet crap. I'm getting his actual, ongoing monthly book starting, I don't know, I guess this month, whenever it comes out. Excited for that. Pretty sure it's still Posehn, and that's the reason I'm jumping on it. I'm not sure if he's going to be done soon or not, but I love his comedy, so I'm excited to see his writing. The Fartist is one of the funniest stand-up things to me, anyway. And there was another, like a documentary thing he did with, who was that with? Another comedian. It was very funny. It was on Netflix. Good stuff. Check it out. Next up is Empire of the Dead. Obviously only the first issue's come out, but it's been a good time. I love George Romero's stuff, so I'm gonna love this. It's just how it is. The vampire thing I'm a little weary about, but you know, it can't be that bad. I'll give it a try. George Romero's writing it can't be like horrible, right? So next up is Green Lantern. I've been following this since the beginning. I like Green Lantern, so there's been some issues that I've not liked that much, but overall, I mean, I've enjoyed the story. He's still a character I love, so it's hard for me not to, at least be somewhat interested in what's going on. Anyway, yeah, Green Lantern. Next up is Harley Quinn. Again, only on the second issue, but so far it's been enjoyable. It's funny, and I really enjoy the art. Palmiotti, super good though. I like it a lot. Next up is Hawkeye. I'm catching up currently. This is the only issue I have so far. I'm currently catching up in trade. I just bought the second one, so yeah, I've liked what I've read so far. Everything I've read, the first 6 issues, I guess, and then the first 5 or 6 anyway, and then this number 16. I guess I'll get 15 this month. Anyway, I've enjoyed it though. It's neat. It's interesting. I love the art. I think it's different. I like that. I don't, you know, you get bored of the same old same. You know, it's nice. You know, things changing up a little bit and whatever. Next up, Illegitimate. 6-issue mini on issue number 3. I've talked about this a few times now. I enjoy the book. Was it Killen? Killam, anyway, from SNL. His writing is not amazing, but it's, you know, it's entertaining, and that's what's important. As long as I'm entertained, I'm happy. So, next up, Indestructible. Again, another 6-part mini on issue number 3. And it's another one of those kind of silly books, and you know, it's one that I've enjoyed. And I know I probably shouldn't be. I guess it's good that I'm supporting whatever these books, but realistically, I think from now on with minis, I'm just gonna get them in trade because I feel like I'm spending way more money than I need to on these. So, next up is Minimum Wage. I really need to get the trade of the original story because I'm just kind of jumping on to this new story and him later on in life, whatever. But it's been hilarious. I really relate to it, I guess, and I like the, you know, just the vibe that it has. Super neat book. No one's reading that. They should be. It's good, and it's not black and white. It's black, white, and blue. So they have that vibe going on. I know a few artists do that. Alright, sorry guys, the camera died. I really have to invest in some rechargeable batteries. It's getting a little ridiculous. Like every video, these things die. Anyway, Miss Marvel's next. Number 1. It's been good. I've read, you know, quite a bit of the last volume, and I loved it, so it's been interesting. It's one issue, can't really judge it yet. Next up is Rat Queens. I like this. I think it's a cool book. You know, a D&D vibe to it. Fantasy, whatever. It's cool. I like it a lot. Next up is Red Sonja. Another great book. I like Gail Simone as a writer. She's great. And it's been an interesting arc. I'm excited to see the next one start up. I think it's this month as well. It comes out, so it'll be nice to see that. I'm not a huge fan of these covers. I prefer the, you know, the more realistic, I guess, looking, less cartoony. But whatever. Next up is Sega, of course. Everybody's gotten their pull. I wish people talked about this book more. Nobody really does. They always say the same thing. They're like, oh, everybody gets it, so you know it's good. Well, obviously you know it's good, but you know, I want people to talk about it more. Yeah. Anyway, next up. Another new one on the list is Serenity. Leaves on the Wind. I loved movie, TV show, all of it. So, again, great read for me. Maybe not for everybody. And last on my list at the moment is All New X Factor. So I haven't read any of the old X Factor stuff, so this is all new for me, and I've enjoyed it. Again, Gambit's my favorite, so I've said that before again and again and again. So for me, great book. Alright, now, the second thing on the list was strongest book on pull list and why. Obviously, for me, this saga is the strongest, but instead of sounding like a dick or, you know, broken record and continuously having everybody having that probably is one of their stronger books on their list, I'm going to talk about this one, Red Sonja. It's had a great arc. Every issue's been solid. Gail Simone's writing has been, you know, on point and adventurous and fun, and I feel, you know, like I'm getting some laughs and I'm getting, you know, a lot of action, and and I feel like I'm getting a lot out of the story for my money. I'm a story person over art, although the art has, you know, it's been very nice. I mean, there are some books I just dislike art in, and this one I enjoy. I'm not, you know, I'm not going to try to defend certain types of art over other types, to each their own, right? And they write it specifically that way, I'm sure, for reasons. Anyway, that's another conversation. The story though is, I don't know, it's been great. It's the enemy, you know, the antagonist has been great. I don't know, just overall, just a good time. I like adventure in my books, so yeah. Weakest book on the pull list, probably at the moment. It's hard to say that, but it's probably this. But then again, I've read the first arc and loved it, and then I kind of jumped on Zero Year, right? So for me, maybe that's why I don't like it so much. I don't know, but I know it'll get better. The next arc is the Riddler stuff, and that is, you know, it's gonna be great and, you know, fun. I love the Riddler. He's a good time. So number 4, what am I considering dropping? Nothing at the moment. I recently dropped Miracle Man because it was just way too expensive, and I really wasn't drawn into it. Like, the story wasn't really my thing. Maybe, I don't know, like, I like old school books. I like a lot of the older comics, but I just didn't like it. I couldn't. It's like reading a shitty version of Superman. I don't know. To me, I don't know. To each their own, I guess. Again, considering adding, I never really consider it when I add stuff. I just kind of do it and then regret it later if I don't like it. It's kind of the way I like to live my life. So, you know, I have a list of additions that I've told my store that I add to my pull. So those are Red Lanterns after this Green Lantern book, so I want to see what's going on with Supergirl and all that. I also need to pick up all the trades for Supergirl up until this point, and the Red Lantern ones, I guess, up until this point, so I'll be doing that. Silver Surfer I added. I'm a little nervous about it. I'm not a huge Dan Slott fan, so we'll see. And the artwork doesn't look all that great to me. It's one of those ones that just doesn't do it all that well for me. We'll see. Again, I'll give it a try, give it a couple issues. Sorry, next up, comes out this month, is She-Hulk. I'm pretty excited for that. I've always enjoyed the character. She's entertaining. I'm not sure about this whole lawyer stuff. I'm used to seeing a different She-Hulk than maybe from the books that I've read, you know. So we'll see what happens there. Next up is Evil Empire. I love Max Bemis. I love Say Anything. The band is great, and I'm excited to see. You know, I didn't read his previous comic, but I'm excited to read this one. I like the idea of that dystopian future and all that, so I'll be picking that up for sure. The last two are Amazing X-Men. I'm gonna jump on that one, and I'll have to pick up like 3 back issues for that, so that's okay. And Amazing Spider-Man, for when that comes out, I'll definitely be getting that one. I know it's Dan Slott, and I don't like him much, but I think it's worth it to jump on that book specifically when it, you know, it's just one of those books that everyone should be picking up. It's, I don't know, it's classic, I guess. So yeah, that is the pull list tag video. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and thanks for watching.